This video provides basic information to help you perform the duties of a third-party voter registration agent, a VRA, anywhere in New Mexico. A VRA is any individual who assists another person in the completion of a voter registration application. There are no special qualifications to become a VRA. VRAs are required to attend a training course, register with a county clerk's office or the New Mexico Secretary of State's office, and provide a sworn statement stating that they will obey all state laws and rules regarding the registration of voters. The statement gives notice of legal penalties for false registration. You must be familiar with the legal requirements that constitute the duties of a VRA to avoid the imposition of possible civil and criminal penalties and the loss of your certification to be a VRA. VRAs are prohibited from seeking to influence an applicant's political party preference, or making any statements or taking any action that discourages or intends to discourage the applicant from completing the form, or disclosing or unlawfully using information collected on a voter registration application. VRAs are issued a unique identification number and receive their first packet of 20 voter registration applications soon after their VRA requirements have been completed. There are 4 specific requirements you must meet when collecting voter registration applications. First, you must maintain the confidentiality of the information on the completed voter registration application, in particular, the birth date and identification number of the voter. Second, you must return all completed application forms within 48 business hours, 2 business days, in person or by mail to the county clerk's office or the New Mexico Secretary of State's office. Third, you must carry your VRA identification form with you when performing VRA duties. And finally, you must maintain a log of your voter registration activities on a form that can be downloaded from the New Mexico Secretary of State's website under Third-Party Voter Registration Agents. We recommend that you carry your voter application forms and VRA ID in a briefcase or backpack to protect them from the weather. Also, carry a clipboard when registering voters to secure the application and use black ink pens when the voter is completing the form. You may want to carry a Register to Vote Here sign to let the public know what you are doing if registering people at a fixed location, such as a table with chairs arrangement at a public building, school, or special event. VRAs can also be an important source of voter information by providing details about early voting locations, the location of voter convenience centers on Election Day, and the dates and times when the polls will be open. We also suggest that you carry blank applications for absentee ballots and provide them to voters if needed or requested. It's essential that you conduct all your VRA activities in a nonpartisan manner, not favoring one political party over another, or urging a prospective voter not to choose a party when registering voters. This includes not wearing campaign buttons, hats, or clothing favoring a candidate or issue that may be on a ballot unless you are registering voters at a political event. You need to know the qualifications to be a qualified voter in New Mexico. A voter must be a resident of New Mexico, a United States citizen, 18 years old or older at the time of the next general election, not legally declared mentally incapacitated, and not a convicted felon, unless the convicted felon has completed all of the terms and conditions of sentencing and has provided the county clerk a certificate of discharge from the New Mexico Corrections Department. As a VRA, you are not expected to investigate or determine if the information provided to you is true. No identification is currently required for applicants. Remember that the voter's signature on the form attests to their statement that the information they are providing to you is true. The voter registration application form is relatively simple for a voter to complete. These are the items that must be completed: the voter's name, the voter's birth date, the voter's social security number. The physical address where they live, the mailing address where the voter receives mail, the date the form is completed and signed, and the voter's signature attesting to being a qualified voter and to the accuracy of the information provided on the form. When the voter is asked to choose a political party, you should be prepared to explain in a politically neutral way that New Mexico currently has a closed primary system. This means that a voter needs to select a major party to be eligible to vote in a New Mexico primary election held the first Tuesday in June of an even-numbered year. It's also useful to know the preferred abbreviations to be used by the voter when completing the application. DEM for Democratic Party, REP for Republican Party, LIB for Libertarian Party, and DTS for Decline to State. Finally, at the bottom of the form is a receipt for you to tear off and give to the voter as documentation of the completion of the voter application form, and if follow-up is needed through the county clerk's office. The receipt has the unique identifying number that matches the number on the application signed and completed by the voter. In addition, the phone number for all 33 county clerks is on the back of the receipt. You can circle the phone number for the county clerk where the voter resides. If the voter is not contacted in some way by the clerk's office in approximately 2 weeks, suggest that the voter can call the clerk's office and inquire about the status of their application. Please refer any questions you may have to your county clerk's office and become familiar with their website. Thank you for your participation in the election process, and good luck.